Hey guys, welcome back to NitraaBTV. Today I have a pregnancy update for you guys. I know it's been a long time, no video over here, but today I'm going to be updating you on week 36, 37, and 38. I still have a couple of days until my due date, about 8 days. So I wanted to go ahead and get this update video up because it could possibly be my last update before he gets here, but who knows, he kind of might be slow about coming out. But if he decides to come a little bit earlier, then this could possibly be the last video. But I haven't had too much going on. I'm still feeling really great, surprisingly, and right now I'm just super duper excited. Like, I'm kind of getting anxious and just really ready for him to be here, because after you've been pregnant for so long, it's kind of like you've been running a race and it's like you're at the finish line, but you can't cross it yet. Like, you're almost there and it's like you're trying to figure out how you're gonna get over the finish line. So yeah, that's where I feel like I am right about now. But yeah, I've jotted a few things down so I can update you guys and let you know everything that's been going on. So like I told you guys, there's been no real changes. I still haven't had any contractions, no real signs that my body is trying to go into labor. But I did ask you guys on Snapchat if any of you just kind of went into labor unexpectedly, and a lot of you told me that yes, like it just kind of happened all of a sudden. So that did give me a little bit hope that maybe I don't have to have all of those signs beforehand and maybe it'll just kind of happen. So recently I haven't gained any additional weight. It's been about the same for the past 3 weeks, and my doctor did say at this stage in pregnancy that it's really normal for your weight to stay about the same, or even for you to lose a little bit of weight. So yeah, my weight currently is 154. I'm not sure what it was the last time I talked to you guys, but I've managed to only gain about 16 pounds during this pregnancy. So I am really proud of myself, because personally I wanted to stay between 20 and 25 pounds. I know weight gain is a lot. It's something that women really think about a lot whenever they're pregnant, because you don't want to gain too much weight. And since I was on a weight loss journey and all of that before I got pregnant, I just didn't want to put on too much more weight. In the last pregnancy update, I told you guys that my iron had gotten low and I was taking iron supplements. Well, at 37 weeks, I had to get an iron injection. So my iron levels had stayed about the same, but the doctor wanted to make sure that it didn't get any lower. She just really wants to make sure that my body's prepared for labor and all of that. So she did have me to take the iron injection, and I heard that it hurt, but it did not hurt at all. So if you have to have the injection during pregnancy, don't worry about it. It's really painless. Pretty much feels like any other shot that you have to have in the butt or anything like that. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. I did start having cervical exams at 37 weeks, and at my 37-week appointment, I hadn't started dilating at all, but at 38 weeks I was about 1 centimeter dilated. And I know as far as dilation, it doesn't really mean anything, because I've heard that women go from being like completely closed to going in labor immediately. So I know that the dilation, it doesn't really matter that much, because things can progress so quickly. And my doctor really didn't seem to be concerned that I hadn't dilated or anything like that. So a lot of people were asking me why I'm not being induced at 39 weeks, because that definitely is an option. But for me, I just kind of wanted to give him time to come on his own, because my original due date, like when I first called the doctor's office and they asked me when was the last day of my last period, and I told them my original due date was supposed to be April 8th. But then when I got my first ultrasound, they said according to his measurements that I needed to be moved up a week. So according to that, I just was like, okay, we're not gonna rush this. We're gonna really just kind of let him come on his own. And if I have to be induced for whatever reason, then we'll think about that a little bit later. But if there's really no health reasons for me to be induced before 41 weeks, then we really don't want to talk about inductions until 41 weeks, because we just want to give him a little bit of time to come on his own, because we know that he'll come whenever he's ready. But we're ready right now, but we know that God has that special date set aside for his birthday, and we're just really we're just gonna try to be patient. It's very, very hard at this point because, like I said, it's like we're almost there. And even though we are being really patient and just letting him come whenever he gets ready, we have been doing a few things to try to speed up the process, you know, like natural ways. So I've been walking a lot. I hear that helps, so I've been trying to walk a mile a day. And then also I've been bouncing on the exercise ball, and also we've been having a lot of sex because I hear that helps. But what I want to let you know, if you're actually pregnant, it's not like the movement of sex, you know, like the in and out that helps induce labor. It's actually the semen. I researched that, so I wanted to let you guys know just in case you weren't aware, because I wasn't aware that it was like the actual semen that softens your cervix and kind of helps thins it out for, you know, labor and all of that stuff. So someone asked me in my last video like how I've been able to adjust to sex, and honestly throughout this pregnancy sex hasn't been an issue at all. Now I will say the belly does get in the way, because once you get a little bit bigger you kind of have to tweak a few things to kind of, you know, make those special positions that you might have liked before you got pregnant work, because the belly does get so much bigger. So yeah, other than that, I haven't had any issues with having sex or anything like that. It actually seems like it might be a little bit better during pregnancy. I don't know if any of you experienced that or not, but I don't know. It's just like everything just feels more intense or something. But yeah, we have been just trying to do things naturally to kind of help speed up the process. You know, if we can get him a little bit if we can get him here a little bit faster naturally, then of course we don't mind doing it that way. But we do want to give him time before, you know, we start discussing inductions and all of that stuff. So his movements have been crazy, you guys. He's been making really big moves, like he is trying to bust out of there, and I can feel his movements more in my hips now. So it's just really strange to feel him like down in my hip area, but I feel like that's a good sign, because that lets me know that maybe he is trying to get in position and get down into the birth canal. So yeah, the movements have been a little bit not really painful, like where it's like, oh my gosh, but you know, it's definitely a little bit uncomfortable, like when he starts moving around the hips, and sometimes it's like he'll take an elbow and kind of like stretch out or something. I don't know, but the movements have seemed to be a little bit larger. Now I did hear a lot of the times once you get a little bit further along that the movements start to slow down a little bit, but I haven't experienced that yet. Maybe during this 39th week, you know, he won't be as active, but y'all, he has just been on the move here recently. Like the other night I thought that he was just gonna come out because he was moving so much. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There hasn't been much going on. Everything has been about the same. We are completely ready. We have the car seat installed. Our hospital bags are in the car. The car has been detailed. We are literally just waiting on baby Uriah, so we're hoping maybe he'll make his arrival a little bit sooner than later. But you know, whatever happens, we know we just have to wait on God. And a lot of people have been asking me if I'm afraid of labor, and I haven't even really thought about it, and I guess it's because I've prayed about it all throughout my pregnancy, because literally before I got pregnant, I was one of those people who was like terrified of being pregnant, terrified of giving birth. So I knew that I kind of had to pray, I knew I definitely had to pray about that, because I didn't want to be overwhelmed with that. And I know that God has given me a peace of mind about it, because I'm not even afraid. Like, I haven't even really thought about it. So I don't know, maybe it's because I know that it just has to happen, and there's no point of me, you know, overthinking or trying to stress myself out about it or anything like that. I'm just excited, really. I'm excited to go through the process and the experience and all of that and get our baby boy here finally. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to share with you guys as far as the pregnancy update. I do have a few baby pieces that I want to share with you guys that I actually received from a subscriber. follower of mine. She has her own baby shop online and she has so many cute pieces. It's called Beauty of the Bell. So I'm gonna show you guys all of the items that she sent to me, and then I'll show you guys a belly bump shot. So the first thing is this cute little onesie, and it says made with love, and I just thought this was so adorable. It's long sleeves and it has the feet in it. Then we have this cute little onesie. This is like one of the cutest things ever. It says baby bear, and it even has a shirt for me to wear so we can match. Me and Uriah will be matching. And this says mama bear, and I just think that is so adorable. We just need one for Colton that says papa bear. This next one, really cute. It says it's 5 a.m. somewhere. And this is like a little hoodie. I love this color. It's like a mint color. But yeah, it's like a little hoodie. And then it comes with these little striped pants. So I thought that was really cute. And let's see, we have one more outfit. And this is a 3-piece. And it's a sweater. And the little sweater says, adore me, don't bore me. Real cute. And then these are the bottoms that go with that sweater. And I love these because they kind of look like little joggers for babies. And I just love seeing babies in those because they're really adorable. And it has this little hat that goes with it as well. Oh, and I think, oh yeah, one more onesie. And this one buttons up in the front. And it's also long sleeves, and it has, oh, it doesn't have the feet in it. It just has rubber around the ankles. So yeah, really adorable. And I can't wait for baby boy to get here so he can wear all of these cute little things. So yeah, I just want to thank the owner of Beauty of the Bell for sending over those pieces and for being a supporter of my channel. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you guys. And I want to thank you again for everyone who sent him a book or a gift. We really appreciate it, and we're so excited that you guys have joined us on this journey, and we cannot wait to just continue sharing with you guys because we're just so super duper excited. But now I'm going to share with you guys my baby bump. I think it's gotten a little bit bigger. When I talked to the doctor about it dropping, she was like, well, I think your belly definitely has dropped, but for me, I don't really know if I can tell the difference. But she did say because I do have such a short torso that maybe I wouldn't be able to notice it as much because I'm a pretty short person, but even though I'm short, I'm all legs, like my torso is like this big. So she said it might not look as obvious, but she thinks that he has dropped. Alright you guys, so thank you so much for watching this update video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up and follow me on social media, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, Facebook. I'm not really sure where I'm going to be sharing the news first. I think Twitter might be the easiest, you know, just kind of to type out something. So yeah, even if you don't have a Twitter, you can find my Twitter page without, you know, having to sign up or anything like that. So if you just want a quick update, you just type in like NitraaB's Twitter and it'll pop up so you can check that way. So yeah, follow all of my social media. I'll have it linked below. But thank you guys again for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video, maybe with baby Uriah. But okay guys, bye.